What is going on, everybody? How you doing? No unboxing right now, but you got a couple up today, so you've been satiated, right? Um, yeah, there you go. I am here to do a contest entry for Uneasy Andy. And Uneasy Andy was a YouTuber that I originally discovered because he took part in one of my contests. I believe he actually won. Yeah, he won. He actually won my contest. And so I discovered him that way when he first made his video. And I've been watching his videos since. I subbed him then. And he's come a long way. Like, who am I to say that? He's come a long way. But, he definitely got more comfortable with the camera. His editing and ability is ahead of mine. But everybody's is. But so I want to do a contest entry for him. If anything, give him some support, give him some love, as he gave me some too. And his questions were as follows: what do you collect? Everything. That's pretty much it. Well, I have at one point in time in my life. I used to have a amazing comic book collection that I had to sell back in the day, and some of the comics I had then would have. Wow, I wish I had them today to sell because there was a lot of beautiful first appearances in there. Old vintage cards I used to collect too. Currently at the moment, what do I collect though? Pins, horror stuff, horror autos. I do have Yankee autograph card mild collection. I do collect some Batman the Animated figure series. The new one that came out a few years ago. I know they still have the Cyborg Batman and Space Ghost coming out, or Grey Ghost coming out this year, next year. So I'll keep that collection going. But everything else is pretty much everything horror. Like, there's not much horror that if I don't correct it, I haven't at least considered it and have a reason why not. Like, so some stuff I just don't collect because there's not enough room, or it's a slippery, it's a slippery slope. I have gone away from Pop some. I know they are displayed prominently in a video of my shoulder. That's because I like Scooby-Doo, and there's not a lot of fun Scooby-Doo stuff out there. So I got Scooby-Doo Pops, and a lot of my other Pops are just I've either sold a bunch, given away a bunch, a little bit of both, and I'll probably continue doing what I have remaining until I get it down to probably just a Scooby-Doo and I guess Supernatural, because they don't really make anything else Supernatural. But other than that, I mean, that's about it. I'd like to correct, I don't know if this wasn't your question, but I'd like to correct more prop replicas. I have a few, but that's just some of the cooler stuff. Problem is, a lot of those stuff become more and more expensive to get. A story with a celebrity. I don't know if I have anything too crazy. I will say the nicest celebrity I met doing the con circuit, okay, is Derek Mears from Predator, from obviously Jason, the Friday the 13th remix. He was in Hatchet. He was one of the guards that was trying to stop Victor Crowley. He's literally been a ton of stuff, and he was just cast as the R-rated in the new R-rated series, the Swamp Thing series. That should be pretty cool. I met him, right, and I told him, listen, I was looking at his pictures. He had to pick out one, and I picked one from Friday the 13th, 2009, and then I didn't realize how many characters he played in Sleepy Hollow. I love that show, Sleepy Hollow. I watched it excitedly, consistently the first couple of years, and then I stopped because they started moving around, and then ultimately died pretty quick. But Mordok was the big bad, one of the big bads, and I saw the Mordok picture. I'm gonna be honest with you. If it wasn't for the fact I got my Friday the 13th collection going, I was so went for Mordok. I want you to know I love that show. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And he's like, thank you so much. And then he walked over, he grabbed the Mordok picture, and he dropped it. He's like, oh, I guess it fell on the floor. And not only did he sign, not only did he sign the Jason one, but then the Mordok one is like bow before Mordok or something, and he describes it to me. And he didn't ask for anything extra. I didn't ask him to do it. Plus, while I was in line waiting to get signatures with him, he was so amazing with the kids. He interacting with the children, just sitting there BSing with them. He is definitely the nicest celebrity I met. I don't have any bad celebrity mean. I actually have some unique celebrity high stories. Like, I used to play pool back in the day, and when I played pool, the one pool hall I would go to, I shot pool with a couple of the New Jersey Net players back then, like guys like Chris Childs. I played pool once with PM Dawn, I don't know if you know what that is, but if you're older, you might know what that is. So some stuff like that's neat. I eat breakfast with Sid Haig, and by eat breakfast with Sid Haig, I mean Sid Haig sat next to me at the table, and I did say one thing to him. I'm like, listen, I'm not going to bother you with breakfast, even though I am right now. I'm sorry. You're awesome. And then just from that, he's like, thank you very much. And he talked to me. Like, we went back and forth a little bit. So that was all. That was at Monster Mania 39, I think it was. But anyway, I guess those are the stories. And you asked the question, what can you do to improve your channel? I hate answering these questions about other people because I know I have dozens of things I should do. I should do this. I should do this. I will give you my personal feedback to you is this. I think you spoil stuff. Like, right where you've been showing you doing your video and then you're cutting all the footage of the stuff that's in there, or at least the themes. I think, I don't know if you need to put as much of that in because I think it spoils it. So I think, like, when you put in the images with what's in the box, I like the whole 7 thing, absolutely. And then even just an image of the box itself instead of, like, alluding to the themes of it. Because, I don't, that's just me anyway. Like, I'm in for the box anyway. I don't need, it's not like when the themes pop up, I'm like, oh, I'm going to turn this video off. So I personally would keep that part out of it, but that's a small thing, man. Listen, if you're like me, if you're like I showed Marie, did a video for you, which is like, we do this for fun. It's fun, you get to meet people. So, I'm happy I got to meet you when you're doing my contest. A lot of people I met on YouTube. I've been fortunate. I actually talk to Google Hangouts pretty regularly. A couple people I meet in real life. I just had one of them at my house last weekend. So that's the fun of YouTube. It's not... I doubt any of us unboxers get into it hoping, yes, we'll get tens of thousands of subs and then we'll make money off YouTube. If we want to do that, we'd either be having to do some sort of video game channel, showing a lot more skin than I'm comfortable with, or I guess if you spend a ton of money on enough stuff, you could get to that. But I don't know. Just keep having fun with it. That's the best feedback I can give you. Okay, and as somebody who did 100 sub contests just a year ago, you grow pretty quick, and then the best part about that is you get to meet more and more people. So good luck to you in your contest, Andy. I'm happy to be a part of it. You have a good one.